Hey guys, this is Jess with Vitality Fitness, and I'm here today to tell you a little bit about the newest piece of technology, the newest measuring tool we have here at Vitality. So this is called the InBody Body Composition Analyzer. So this scale will tell us a lot of great information about body composition. So Patrick is going to test this out today, and he is going to remove his socks, remove his watch, and then we're going to wipe down the palms of his hands and the soles of his feet with this little InBody tissue, which just helps with the conductivity of the machine. Great. So then just step your heels on the back of this scale. Yep. And it will measure weights at first.
Do not grab the handles or move. Weight measurement is completed.
Good. And now it goes through a process of putting in your name so that you will have it every time you come. We'll be able to pull up your information.
Input your personal information. Then
6'8".
Then it asks for your height and your age and your gender.
Place your heels on the rear sole electrodes. Grab the handles. Keep your arms straight.
Arms straight and away from
Your
your body.
arms must
Your
not touch
thumb
the sides
needs to
of your
go
body.
up.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Thumb. Good. Lock the elbows.
Starting your InBody test.
Even gives us some nice elevator
This
music.
is some nice music.
But the whole process really only takes about 30 seconds.
The test is completed.
All right. So you can put the handles down and step off, and it will print out the results sheet for us. Okay, so the machine really gives you a breakdown of what you are made of. So you can see at the top here, Patrick's letting us use his as our example. The components of our body, total body water is one of them. Patrick's over 117 pounds of water, and that's normal. People are predominantly water, composed of water. The second component is the dry lean mass. So this is muscle, organs, bones, minerals, not including the water or the body fat. And the last category is the body fat mass. So when you add up all those, you get your total weight. Now it goes further to break down into the muscle fat analysis, showing you the range of what is considered normal for a healthy individual of your gender, age, and height. Okay, so that's kind of the range here, and then you can compare the weight, the skeletal muscle mass, and skeletal muscle mass is the muscle that's actually attached to bones, and it's the muscle that we can actually increase by working out and doing resistance training. And then it will also tell you the body fat mass and what that normal range is there. So we can see Patrick is well over that normal healthy range. He's got 91 pounds of skeletal muscle. And in terms of the body fat, he's right there at average. It breaks it down further with percent body fat. So now you're looking at that same normal range. For males, the average is 15%. You can see Patrick's line there is at 12.4%. So that's interesting as well. Also, in terms of lean mass, it's going to give you the skeletal lean analysis. So this is telling you based on the specific limb, whether it's your left arm, left leg, right leg, or trunk, how many pounds of muscle mass is in that segment of the body. So the cool thing here is we can easily see imbalances. Here the left arm, 10.3 pounds, the right arm's just under 10. Are you left-handed, Patrick?
Yes.
Yeah, so generally it's the dominant hand will have a little bit more muscle. The legs look pretty even here, both about 23.1 pounds of muscle. It also gives you what we call a sufficiency percentage, and this is the percent underneath the pounds of muscle. And it tells us basically if that percentage is 100 or greater, it means that the amount of muscle in that segment of the body is enough to support your total body weight. So we can see here that all of these are well over 100 for Patrick. So that means he's in a really good place there. Also, based on the amount of muscle mass that you have, it determines the basal metabolic rate. Okay, so that's that number there. This is the energy required for life-sustaining functions. So just for you to breathe, to pump blood through your body, for your brain function, he's going to require almost 2,000 calories just to do nothing, just to lay in bed all day doing nothing. So that doesn't include what he needs to carry out his workouts, to do the work he needs to do throughout the day. And then finally, it's going to give us the body composition history, which is really cool because this is a great tool that we want to refer back to each time. So he can see where he is today, but the next time he comes in, ideally a month or 2 months down the road, we're going to see this start to graph out. Maybe his body fat percentage will go slightly down, maybe his skeletal muscle will go up. And those are really important trends to watch over time, especially with specific fitness and body composition goals. So how does the InBody work? Well, it uses an 8-point tactile electrode system to send small electric currents throughout the body and measure the amount of resistance encountered while traveling through the body and through the different tissues. This is also called the impedance. Hence, it's called bioelectrical impedance analysis. Muscle tissue has more water in it than fat tissue, therefore less impedance. So it's the feedback that the machine is getting from those little electric currents that is telling us what the body composition is, whether it's water, fat, or muscle tissue. So the best time to come in and have a scan done would be morning time, or when you have an empty stomach, or anytime throughout the day when you haven't had food or caffeine for about 2 hours ahead of time. You also really don't want to do it directly after a workout because your body temperature will be very affected, which also affects your hydration level. But the more important thing is that you do the scans at the same time of day consistently. So if you did it post-workout a month earlier, you'd also want to schedule your next one post-workout so that they are consistent from those two readings. But ideally, if you could do it before a workout and when you haven't had food or caffeine for about 2 hours prior. Well, you may be thinking, how can this scale be so accurate? And it actually is very accurate. In studies, it's shown to have 98% accuracy with DEXA. So that means it correlates with the DEXA scan, which is the gold standard in body composition measurement. And it also has 99% reproducibility. So if Patrick were to get back on the scale right now and do it again, it would say the same thing. So it's pretty good for what we are working for at the gym setting and to help you guys be able to see progress, whether it's in developing muscle, whether it's losing body fat. Even if we don't see the scale move and that number on the scale, the InBody scanner is going to tell us really what's happening in the whole body fat versus muscle mass situation. So the cost per scan is $35. And if you'd like to get one set up, just email me, Jess, at CrossFitVitality.com, and we'll set up a time where you can come in, do the scan, and I'll go over your results with you. So I'm excited to get everybody started and to just have one more source of accountability for our members here at Vitality.